US-23 being completely milled. But I want to talk about wererats. One of my favorite lycanthropes because they're equally at home in a dungeon and they're equally at home in the sewers or doing sketchy stuff in your city. Now, in the old school and how I run it, humans become wererats, and you adapt wererat features. You get rat-like, and you can turn into a giant rat. You can turn into a hybrid. But you're a rat. You're now a monster. So none of this 3E stuff where everybody wanted to get infected with something to become extra abilities. Let's be honest, it's all it was about. I'm unique, I'm special, whatever. These wererats, you become chaotic. So if you was lawful, you was neutral, you chaotic now. If you was chaotic, you're just more chaotic. And not to get confused with rat men. So there's a whole, I have a whole race of rat men. But the wererat is a lycanthrope. So they're diseased and you're cursed, and it's a magical curse. But you're still cursed. Cursed should not mean I get benefits. It means you become more animal-like. Can't wear armor anymore because when you change, it all gets all crunched up on you. But the wererat loves trash. I kind of play that up. I even jokingly play up the cheese thing. So I had a wererat NPC named Mickey. He just loved cheese, so he worked for cheese. But it doesn't stop you from having monster henchmen or stuff. So if you're chaotic or you're a thief type, or you're one of these mountebanks who wants to have their nose in everybody's business, do all the political intrigue, having a wererat henchman's kind of handy. So they can turn into a rat and squeeze into stuff and sneak up and spy. They're also immune to normal weapons. So I don't carry that over in their human form, but it doesn't kill them. They're going to get up. If they're not slain with a magical weapon or a silver weapon, even in their human form, full moonrise or something, they're going to get right up. Same way with magical fire. It doesn't kill them. It does hurt. There's a difference about something not being lethal and something actually hurting. So my PCs had an issue. They wanted to just use this friendly wererat who rode real high on the reaction roll. He didn't want to get slaughtered with like the rest of the wererats. So he's like, "Oh, let's make out a deal. You just leave the wererats alone, and we'll tell you secrets about everybody else in the dungeon." And they just wanted to run through the trap room or open up all the chests. It ain't gonna kill you, but it hurts, boss. It hurts. Ah! They didn't care. They're the good guys. I know this is agonizingly painful, but you're going to do it. But goals and mind views of the wererats, I mean, they are creatures of chaos. So they just want to see everything fall into ruin, because wererats and rats thrive in ruination. They thrive in the filth of civilization. And they're filthy creatures that spread disease. They don't know no better. They're just misunderstood. And they want you to join them. There's nothing more than evil loves is making more people into their way of thinking. So they spread like a disease. Because they are a disease. They are a disease of lycanthropy. So you don't become your PC, your human gets it. They're NPC bound. Their personality and their stuff becomes NPC quality, and they retreat from the party and become something else. If it's a demi-human, elf, gnome, I don't even use those, but dwarves, halflings, they get it. Sorry, son, you're gonna die. You're gonna get a bad disease, and X amount of days or weeks, you're gonna just croak horribly, painfully, as your body contorts in agony, and you die of some weird disease that resembles what rats carry around, which could be plague. I just say you gotta become a plague carrier make it even harder for you to get healing and stuff. There's magical ways around it. In AD&D 4E, getting lycanthropy and stuff is either a bonus or just an annoyance. It's just something you get to. Depends how you let your players work on the background information, or what they know about your world, or lycanthropy. At best, I'll allow the wizards a 2 and 6 roll if they've got a reason to. Otherwise, is it common knowledge? Depends on the level of monsters in your game. If you're running, like I do, a lot of monsters, it should be fairly common knowledge that Wererats can be cured by a high priest or something. But otherwise, they're just annoying scavengers. Useful spies, tools of chaos. Neutral and chaotic players could possibly use them as henchmen or allies. But rats always wanting to expand their little group or tribe. So I play them as shifty, untrustworthy, avarice little creatures. So they skulk around, they thrive in the refuse, and they spread disease. So as a side effect, you'll have them pop up in areas where their disease and stuff is spreading. That's how I use them. Other than that, they're one of the most common lycanthropes in my games, because they can thrive on the trash in the dungeon, including carrion and refuse, which is an even bigger problem in a dungeon, and in the refuse of a large city. So large cities and dungeons. Not so much in villages and stuff, because on a smaller level, it's easier to notice how that spreads and easier to take care of locally. So once discovered in the smaller villages, they just get butchered, or they put out for an adventure, and an adventure comes in. This is the hitman for the local council.